Welcome back, man. Another episode of Say What's Up podcast. It's your boy Cal.
Okay, G.
It's your boy T, man. We got our guy Chris over here again.
Back with us again. At this point, he's a part of the crew. At this point,
Might as well be.
Appreciate y'all, man.
how was y'all weeks? Everybody week was good?
Been a long one.
Long week.
Always long. I thought I had to work today, but luckily they gave me the day off.
Okay.
Yeah, that was good.
That ain't bad.
I had to work this morning. You know how that morning shift go. Every time I get off in the morning, I go home take a nap.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. Need that.
No question.
That's that refuel. So today we're gonna start off. Talking about a little bit of stocks, man. Our premier stock investor over here. We're gonna see what he rocking with, man. What
I don't
what
know
kind of
about
stocks you been
Premier,
with?
but I can tell you I got a top 5 that I'm probably very bullish on.
Write this down.
So for my number 1, it has to be Cardano. I talk about that a lot. They already know. I'm probably gonna go into Safe Moon right after that. I got a little bit of Shiba. Everybody know that already. If you don't, and then I probably have to say 88 Cash and probably Meta Hero. Was that 5?
Yeah, it was.
So that's kind of like. Oh, shouts out to Gala though. So Gala, look it up.
So, question about that Shiba, man. I think everybody at this point is familiar with Shiba. It blew up last year, the year before that, blew up pretty big.
Yeah, it was
I
definitely last year.
Fumbled it.
We all fumbled.
So my question is it worth staying in with Shiba? Do y'all think that's even worth
I'm
to
still up
stay in?
big from
Y'all
what
up
I
big
am.
with the Shiba?
I'm up big from what I invested.
All these are long-term investments. You want to just hold it for
5
the
to
long
10
run.
years.
Yeah.
5 to 10.
Because like Bitcoin 10 years ago was like $3,000, a couple thousand. So
10 years ago, people was buying pizza for Bitcoin.
yeah, that's a come up.
So just imagine 10,000 for a large pizza. So 10,000 a day is how much? That's ridiculous. Can you
That's
imagine?
nasty. That's just a nasty
Imagine
thought.
being the guys that sold them. Like, dang, ooh, I couldn't sleep at night with that one.
That's nasty.
My top 5 right now are ChargePoint, Piedmont, Lithium. We're gonna have to throw Ethereum in there. Ripple. I don't know if you guys heard of
Oh,
that.
XRP.
Yeah,
How could I
XRP.
forget?
XRP.
Yep.
And Interface, for those who are not familiar with Interface, it's like basically Apple. And just the Apple tag is Tile Interface has created another version of that. So my top 5 right now.
I'll do that.
Let's see, my top 5, we got Bone, Sheep, Metapets, UFO Gaming, and Cardano.
And just to be clear, guys, these are cryptos.
Yeah, crypto. Not
These are
stock
cryptos.
stocks.
Some of these are stocks. Some of these are cryptos. So do your research.
And this is not any financial advice.
Negative. Not at all.
Not at all.
Invest at your own discretion.
Yeah,
Yes.
what you said. They blow a bag and
I
you
lost
don't
some
get it back.
numbers too, so
Yeah, it's not all about gaining. Trust me.
yeah, nope. Take the good with the bad.
Yeah. The Will Jada situation. What you got thoughts on that?
Definitely, we've been kind of waiting to unpack that. We
So
didn't
is it Will
try
and Jada or Will and Chris Rock?
All three, man.
That's all three.
It's an entanglement. it's an entanglement. All of them, man.
August Alsina.
Oh man.
I guess to run down what happened at this point, maybe a week, 2 weeks ago at the Grammys, Chris Rock had said a joke about Jada, something like, what was it, the army
Jane
girl?
too, yeah.
Oh, Jane, yeah. Said a joke about her bald head.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't know, but she actually is suffering from alopecia, which is a disorder where, you know, your hair, you basically can't grow no hair. It just won't grow for you. So, yeah, he said a joke. Will initially laughed at it. I think that's a big part. Initially had laughed
Very
at
much
it.
so.
Jada did not. Within 10 seconds, he was walking on stage. Chris Rock apparently still thought it was a joke, and he got a joke to the face. Bad joke to the face.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, probably the only time I've ever seen Will Smith act out of character. And he sat back down, a lot of curse words back on stage to Chris Rock, who was never really the aggressor. And then, aftermath of that, found out Will Smith is banned from the Grammys for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
So,
How old is Will? Probably like 50, right?
yeah, he probably fits
Yeah.
it.
I don't think he cares.
I was about to say, would he actually even care about that?
I don't think he'd be making movies at 60 unless, but
Denzel's
think he
probably
has-
about 60 something and still
But it's
coming
like-
out with
That's
yeah.
true.
Who really
I
has
forgot
an
about that,
interest in going to those?
But the Grammys ratings have fell off anyway. Let's
Right.
be
Very
real
true.
about it. It's not like anybody's really sitting around watching it.
If anything, this what helped the Grammys. If anything,
Oh, definitely will.
Yeah, 'cause
Definitely
it's a
will.
prestige setting. You don't expect something like that to unfold. So.
That was crazy. That was crazy. So my initial thought when I see that is just I guess just thinking about the built up anger that this brother must have been having to go do something like that. You know what I'm saying? That again, we've never seen Will Smith say a bad word dang near, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't a movie role. So to me I was just like, yo, he must have been holding that joke for a nice pretty penny, you know what I'm saying? Like
in my head, if I'm like, well, I'm thinking like, dang, if I don't do nothing right now, she gonna be on the internet talking about some. Oh, he let this dude joke on me and didn't say nothing. And then he probably was like, I don't want to hear that. So
Yeah,
that's all I got. That's what I got.
That's more shit for them on the internet that he
Yeah.
ain't even trying to.
It was a
Especially
little-
given the previous,
It was a little-
situation of like that part of his life being exposed with the whole entanglement shit. I'm sure he's kind of fed up with,
it gotta be.
just BS on the internet.
I think
I'm tired of
everybody's.
seeing
Yeah, that too. I'm tired of hearing talking about it. Sorry about it. But for the sake of this segment, we can do that. I just don't. We don't know what really happened behind closed doors in a lot of these celebrity situations because there could have things been said on one side that provoked another side of the party, and it is unfortunate that he did get assaulted on stage. But I think as far as in social media, the reviews have been split 50-50 as far as in standing up for your wife and as far as in acting appropriate. And I do see both sides, so it's a little difficult. But for me, I mean, it happened. It's done now. I mean, what can you do? You know.
So let me ask y'all this then. What would y'all do if you have you at the same situation, you Will Smith, millionaire, you there with your millionaire wife, your family, there's been mad jokes getting ran about her with another guy for the last 5, 6, forever feel like, a lot of years. And then for the second time, because mind y'all, the last some other award
like
show,
a few
Chris
years
Rock,
ago,
Chris
yeah.
Rock had done that. Another joke about, I think
My
an
thing
entanglement or something like that.
Is he like? Is it scripted? Is he writing these?
It
or-
was. He didn't write it.
He
That's
didn't
what
write.
I'm
He
saying.
didn't write it. Though.
Yeah.
So like,
So these are the
Right.
review, the people that are writers that are shown before the show goes.
and that's like another thing I was thinking about. It's like if he had just came off the top with it, it wasn't scripted. That's kind of different. But it's like it wasn't his doing. So take it.
So,
up.
let me-
You gonna smack the messenger?
Let me ask you,
Very true.
what would you do then? Even knowing that it's not his thoughts, but he's saying it. What would you do? You Will Smith right now. I just said that joke. What are you doing?
We're gonna have to take that on the chin and talk later.
Yeah,
that's what I was
because
thinking.
one,
That's
I'm not
everybody's
getting
taking
up
it
on
on
the
the
stage
chin.
in front of everybody and assaulting somebody at my status.
Right.
Y'all
My
do know
status.
negatives comes with that too, though. Sitting down, you get some negative feedback with that too.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's one of
It
those
wouldn't have
lose-lose
been a negative.
situations.
Like it was nothing negative about it until they made it.
Exactly. When it
Like-
exploded when he slapped him. I feel
Yeah,
like
it definitely did explode.
Because, like, it was such a forgettable
peaking.
joke.
It was
Yeah.
definitely climaxing. But if he wouldn't have slapped him, it would have kind of been like, well, y'all gotta see, he's a pristine person, just standing third. He's not gonna get up on the stage and do that, but he did.
Honestly,
And
if
I'm
he
pretty
did
sure-
slap him, it would just be like every other joke, just laugh.
Washed
Next
over.
person, yeah.
Like
Laugh,
Drake said,
laugh,
72
washed
hours.
over, yeah.
The 72-hour rule.
Yep, 72-hour rule. 3 days, somebody would have been something done stupid, and that's the end of it. But the fact that he did slap him, and the fact that we live in a time where social media is so relevant, and people go to that, now it's, well, what if he would have said something about transgender? Or, it just takes so many interpretations out of the blue, and it's like, well, that's not really what happened.
That's true.
Let's stick to what happened. He slapped him, because of what was said, no matter who scripted.
Yeah, I think that it speaks to the relationship that Jada and Will have for him to feel like he needed to go do something like that. You know
That
what I mean?
sounds kind of
'Cause-
toxic.
Gotta be. Because
sounds
initially,
kinda toxic.
like I said, initially he was laughing, you know what I'm saying? He thought it was another corny joke. He had did the fake Will laugh. It was really over. But, you know what I'm saying? So something's got to be happening behind closed doors. And my mind is, okay, with that type of pressure on me, am I still doing the same thing? Because it's clearly some pressure there. It's
Yeah.
clearly not an environment where he can giggle and they get in the car, they going to just, it's just water under the bridge. Clearly he felt some type of, oh, yo, I gotta make a statement right now.
Very true.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like with the relationships that we conduct, it's like, okay, yeah, man, I'm gonna just stand on it, cool, let it go by, da-da-da. But when somebody putting that pressure on you, man, this is your wife.
Yeah.
Y'all already headlining for negative stuff every day. You a model citizen.
Very true.
We know how hard it is to be a straight line player. That's already tough. It's so many ways to go left. So being a straight, upstanding dude, that's already tough, bro. And you are the quintessential upstanding brother.
Correct.
So you know you got pressure on your head every day, just trying to be straight and narrow. And then this it's I don't know.
That was a
It's
good
going to
word.
amplify things.
With the central.
Yeah, Virginia State, baby, big words.
I was like, ooh, okay.
No, it's very true because it's a doozy. Let's say that.
That's a tough situation.
It's a
It's a
doozy
tough
because
situation.
you know, as a man, you want to stand up for your counterpart, but at the same time, do you stand up in I'm gonna say it, in a Caucasian environment? Because that's really what if it would have happened on BET, it would have been more ha ha ha, you got slapped, or
That was
more than
wild.
that was very inappropriate.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Different lingo with that.
So
Different.
you know,
Let me ask y'all this then. Who's wrong? Who's wrong in the situation? Everybody's wrong?
I mean, Chris Rock got a job to perform.
Yeah, if we're looking on like a scale, it's more like Chris Rock. I mean, Chris Rock is more right than Will. Like,
Very true.
It's like
Because
So you side more with Chris
yeah, I
Rock?
side more because it's like it was like I said, it was a very forgettable joke.
To be honest, he didn't do anything.
It was
Very
a
true.
very
He
forgettable
Very
joke.
true.
didn't do
It
anything.
wasn't even
And
like
the
a roast at
realism
that
of it.
point.
Even
How,
after the
you know,
fact, he didn't do anything.
Very
He took
true.
it like a champ. Like,
You know?
like it's the realism of all that happening at once. It's so hard to just digest because this really happened, you know? And this happened on the stage of the Grammys, even though we said they lost ratings. It's tough.
He did that well. Again, I don't know. I could probably see myself easier being Will than being Chris in that situation because okay, now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in
Right.
combat mode now, bro. I'm taking off the tie and everything. There's no way you just going. I mean, he opened palms. You know, that was a pretty nice, good hit, man.
You see the picture? He balanced.
Yeah, he cleanly,
He balanced.
yeah, he cleanly told my man face. So he a better man than me in that situation, bro. Because I don't know how I don't know how I would have handled it, but I doubt I would have been on some. No, it was a joke. What was that about? Like I'm pretty sure even with mad money, I would have been following Will back to his seat. Okay, that's cool. Like you know,
That's another perspective. How would you have done with Chris Rock if you just got slapped? For
That's-
something that you know that wasn't scripted, but it's not like they give our audience the script. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know,
That's
you're here.
tough, bro. That whole situation is tough. Do y'all agree with the 10-year ban though? 10 years.
that's a long time.
It's a long
For
time.
anything.
It's a long time.
So with that, it's more or less that was they're pretty much setting an example because if nothing happened to Will, then everybody gonna be thinking like, oh, he said a joke about me, go up on stage. So
Yeah.
10-year ban, like that's pretty like that's gonna probably be the new standard so that nobody ever does that again. So,
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Will is the the
Martyr.
puppet, yeah.
I
the
feel
puppet
like
of the
10
law,
years is like, we just don't want to see you again.
Very true.
It could have been like a year or two.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
yeah.
granted, it's every year, so it could have been like two to 3 years.
Very true.
10 years, a
Because 2 to
decade.
3 years they're gonna forget.
Yeah, a decade. Like,
Yeah,
just not trying to see my face anymore after that.
It don't matter for Will. That's my
And
thought.
it doesn't,
even
but-
matter for bro. Like,
10 years.
He
Come
can
on.
host the Grammys at his own house.
and I also want to know what the details is. Does it mean he can't be up for an award anymore, or he just can't attend the meeting? Because if I make a fire movie, it's gonna be tough to give it to Joe Smack and everybody in the world know I killed this role. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
That's very true.
I got to see the
I
details.
don't
Can
even
he
think-
not be
I don't think
nominated?
he could be nominated.
I think that
either.
just comes with the
That'd be
I mean,
territory.
unless
The negativity behind all of that is just,
Mm.
well, it's Will Smith, guys. He performed a hellacious act on somebody.
Yeah.
You know, well, let's not push Will's movie. Let's push John Smack's.
Yeah.
You know, so-
I think it's definitely, to me personally, it's just getting kind of taken out of proportion, man. 10 years is OD. Like
Yeah.
y'all said, 2,
Yeah.
3 is much more reasonable.
Right.
Now every time you see an incident, T.I. was just at a comedy show the other night. Dude said something. T.I. snatched the mic. He going,
yeah, I saw that.
read something
Now-
about that.
Very
but
true,
what did
I
they do
saw
with
that.
that? They connect that to Will. It's just like, come on, guys, man. He did something that was crazy in the moment, but why we gonna kill this brother, man?
That's what we're gonna do.
Why we gonna
As
do
a
that?
society, you know, it's crazy to say, but we rather hound the person that's down
Yeah,
instead of uplift somebody that's down. And it's crazy to say that.
yeah. Because he clearly going through something. Like we just said,
they both
clearly
of them.
going through something.
The whole marriage.
Yeah.
And
The
it's,
whole family.
exactly.
When I saw the Jaden tweet, like that's how we do things or something. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
And
that's
then you
not the
got
talk I
politics.
would have had with my father. Like,
You got
talk I would have had with my dad would have been like, yo, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Like,
you're
what
right.
do you do? Like,
But again, that shows you the dynamic because if the son is championing it, the wife is championing it. This is the family. This is how the family is orchestrated.
True.
So again, that means that if he's happy for that, that means that he would have been disappointed for the rather, which would have been Will doing nothing. Same as the wife.
Yeah.
Jada would have been disappointed
That's
if Will.
tough.
So it's a lot of pressure. So it's like, do you want to
tough.
appeal to the masses, millions of people, or do you want to appeal to your son, daughter, wife?
Or
End
do
of the
you
day,
just
who do
appeal
you
to
choose?
themselves?
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
very
like,
true.
hey.
That's very true.
Like I said, it's a tough situation for both sides.
And it's also very easy, I'm pretty sure this is going unsaid, but it's also very easy to manipulate your feelings about Will after the situation.
Yeah.
It's easy to say anything. Oh, Will, well, he always, and it goes down and just the rabbit hole gets deeper. And that's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That man been a stand-up brother since we've ever known that dude, man.
Yeah.
So
Literally,
that-
since the beginning.
So since you're on the topic, that brings me to this question. So, would you, if you're dating a chick and you find out she's cheating on you, do you take her back? Are you taking her back?
Okay, so we're not
Dating and
here.
marriage is different.
Marriage is different because the
Yeah.
government is
Just
involved.
like either or. Like she
If
your
we
girl,
dating, that's-
wife,
yeah.
girlfriend, whatever. Y'all exclusive.
If we're dating and she performs another act with somebody else, that's on her. On to the next.
Yeah.
If we're married, now I know, brother. I know. I feel that stress build up because it's like I'm
gonna tell
going
you
on this
my
nigga
answer.
head. Like,
I'm gonna tell you my answer. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all stuff.
I already know what I know what Wanda gonna say. For me though, I've been in that situation before where, Shawty did some stuff that was mad, wild, questionable, and it just depends on why you in a relationship too, man. You know what I'm saying? At this age, cool, but when I was 22, you know what I'm saying, my girl might have did XYZ, I known about it, but I'm here for the scratch anyway, you know what I'm saying? So
you got a
the
point.
scratch
You
is
got a
still
point.
great. So at the end of the day, we're gonna get through this. I hit somebody the other week. We're good here. You know what I'm saying? We good. So it depends on what the trajectory of the relationship is. Like now, I'm with somebody that I see a marriage with, a future with, kids. Now it's kind of like, okay, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not how we vibe this relationship. Because you already know it's certain girls for certain things. Like,
Very true.
if this is wifey, why am I doing that? If this is, yo, we clearly just like to do things together, hang out every once in a while.
Very true.
Hey,
And
man,
in this
be it.
stage, he's committed, like 25 plus committed. I want to say.
Yeah.
So for that to happen under, it's a marriage is a marriage. It might if you're taking a break because I'm not sure the ins and outs, but it's definitely a difficult pill to swallow for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's your reaction after that. What is he gonna do? And that's what everybody's banking on. They're not worried about what just happened. How are you gonna react to this? And how are you?
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
cheating is always a tough thing, man. But in marriage now, let me take myself out of young 27-year-old Kyle. Let's say I'm 32, because I am. But let's say I'm 32 and I'm in a committed marriage. I don't care how long. It could be 30 days of marriage.
Right.
That's out the window.
Very true.
Any of that, you know what I'm saying? We on a whole nother wave. We shouldn't be. It should be a total different vibe of how I would conduct it today. You know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Like we are there now. We've done it.
We
So
exchange
you stand
vows.
still?
No. I'm saying no. I'm saying the opposite of what I'm saying
Oh,
because
okay.
because we're now on a tip where it's like, yo, we're here for life. This is where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Now if somebody do that, it's like, all right, man. Well, you just don't want to be here.
Very true.
We out. Like we're not even about to play this game for real. I'm not in a marriage, bro.
Okay.
Understood.
I'm out, bro.
Yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy
Yeah,
one.
that's no point in standing around.
And I know what Juan De Leon. I know what Juan goes.
Cause like my thing is like, it's like I can't. Like, even if I did take her back, the relationship would just end because like I'm petty. I'm gonna be saying slick shit the whole time. Like, yo, honey, you see my toothbrush? Nah, it's probably at the nigga's house that you like. Every single chance I get, I'm gonna say something. And
And
she gonna get tired of
and
it.
stuff like that
She gonna get tired
is
of
a,
it.
is a
She
reason.
don't want to be around that.
And I feel like I'm not gonna say this is what happened in Stone, but that's probably what's going on behind Will and Jada's doors. You know,
100%.
something of that magnitude, but it's not like that's being shown to the public. But when you are in a public sense, you remember that shit you said in the kitchen?
Yeah.
I'm about to slap this one.
Yeah, I could definitely
you
see
what I'm
Jada
saying?
doing some mess like that,
So
bro.
it's just petty on petty on petty, and it's you stuck with that person. So do you go with somebody else? You know what I'm saying?
And it creates a nasty atmosphere, even as a young person with being with somebody that might have did something. It just creates an atmosphere where now the person that did wrong is like overly trying to be nice. They doing extra stuff. You can't tell if it's genuine because it's so overly nice now because they know they didn't did wrong. So now it's like you ain't even gotta ask for nothing. They right there. It's like, why you showing me this kind of love now? You should have been doing this. Now kind of the nice things you're doing making me farther away because it's like, all right, that's fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you?
It's fabricated.
Yeah. So that cheating thing message. If I could go back in time, although the person that I was with that might have did some, I'm not even gonna label as cheating, but might have did some things. Definitely loved her at the time though. You know what I'm saying? She was the goat in my eyes. Like, bro, this great. But you know what I'm saying? If I can go back in time, I would have probably saved myself some stress because it was like, bro, you now have a new like max out on this relationship after that. You know what I'm saying? Unless y'all gonna get some real therapy and y'all gonna really try to break through this thing and get to the bottom of why she even did it.
Right.
Bro, you might
Which
as well
work,
swerve, bro.
Even
Might
with
as
that,
well swerve.
in their circumstance, like kids is grown, you know, if it's not there anymore, like the love, why even try to make it work? Like,
And maybe
if it's
just
gonna
because
be this,
financial.
but financial though, like
I mean, I don't know.
like if it's gonna be this back and forth toxicity, why not just call it quits? It ain't like it ain't like you still gotta raise the kids and this and that. It's like, nah, they went their separate ways at this point. I've seen people. I mean, I know somebody personally who like, when their kids grew up, it was kind of that was it for them and their their significant other because that was the only reason.
Yeah.
For even them staying together that long.
Right. For the kids.
Yeah, Shawty told me like, man, we've been sleeping in the same or different rooms for like 2 years now. And I'm just like, yo, why you still with them? The kids. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna see this in movies. But that's more common than what you think it is.
Yeah.
So it's just
People
like,
do be staying for the
and in
kids.
their circumstance, their kids is
And that's
like
one
20,
reason which you shouldn't stay.
Right.
If you were to see a therapist, I've actually had some therapy sessions, but it wasn't that in depth. But I was asking some questions and he answered them. So, certain things you shouldn't cling on if it's going to be a relic. You understand? So,
If I keep Shawty, I'm definitely gonna have to get my lick back. Like, I'm
It's a one for
I'm
one spot,
hitting your
baby.
mom's now. Like,
That's the wrong mentality.
I gotta get my lick back.
She gonna know it too.
Like,
But that's the thing. Who
Your
wanna-
friend, your auntie, your cousin? Like, I don't care. I'm
Who
going
want to
to
be with somebody they got to get a lick back with though?
Right.
This whole thing is whack.
Just imagine being reciprocating that energy. Like, you did something wrong because you done slept up and now she got to get her lick back.
I'm gonna be gone. After I get my lick back, we good. Right? That we even. We coming in equal. We leaving equal. We good.
That's dumb. Hey, man.
That's my dog, yo.
That's facts
He
though.
said we coming in equal, we leaving, bro.
Nah.
Leaving the same way we
That's
came.
nasty
You gonna
work,
two
man.
up me? Nah, we gonna be 2-2 in this relationship, bro.
Hey man, that's terrible there, man.
Nah,
Hey, we
that's
could
wild.
put a pin in that, man. That's pretty much if you cheat on one of us, man, it's over, man.
Basically.
It's over. And if it's Juan, you might well go ahead and prepare for to get his lick back. man.
Don't do it.
Tell your
Don't
sister.
Cousin, auntie.
Yeah, tell your sister don't answer the phone.
Whoever I can get
Mama?
the damn
He a
dog.
foul
like,
dude,
I
somebody
hope they got a good connection with their mama.
Hey, man.
You better not be cool with the fam, you know what I'm saying? Dang.
No, that makes sense.
Nah, for real though. For real though. All right, we're gonna put a pin in this one.
Yeah.
Say what's up. Next
Say
segment
what's
coming
up.
out.
What's up, man?
What's up?
All these bitches fall in love, I'm the only one. Say what's up.